Okay, so this is CropCoin, right? So CropCoin is another one that people are hosting master nodes for. I think it's, you know, I okay. So basically, with this coin is fairly new to the market, as well as what they're trying to do is fairly simple because it just wants to be a cryptocurrency, but in a little bit of a different way, right? So it's a little bit of a twist to it, not one that's like, whoa, I didn't see that coming. Just more in the sense that, okay, I get what you're trying to do. I see the twist. I understand it, right? So let's just talk about that really quick, right? So decentralized and secure cryptocurrency. Obviously, I'm not a big fan of cryptocurrency, so isn't something that's my wheelhouse as far as saying this is going to be the next best dash or the next big classic or any of that stuff. I just see that again, a little bit of a twist, so I kind of like it, and maybe people will start to back the twist. Okay. So let's talk about that, right? So peer-to-peer, open source, decentralized cryptocurrency exchange, right? And it says is backed by a powerful and transparent and secure network, proof of work, masternodes network, ensures a stable return for miners and masternode holders. We request the community to join us, blah, 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 lightning fast, okay? So again, POS, POW, instant send, right? Lightning fast. So I don't know if that means like it takes a couple seconds, or does that mean that I send it, you instantly get it, or does that mean that I send it, you instantly see it, just like with Bitcoin? Again, okay, so it says instant send, right? Block time is 2 minutes, right, which is good. Block reward is 120 for proof of stake, and then max supply will be 1 million. So the thing that I like the most about this is that the max supply is 100 million. Now here's the small problem that we're going to run into, right? And I just want to just point this out now before we continue. Before I say anything, please do not invest because someone else is investing. Don't invest because I'm investing. Don't invest because someone told you to. I'm not telling you to. I'm not saying to invest at all. I'm just letting you know something that I'm going to be buying into. Currently, right now, I'm not buying into it. I'm just waiting for the price to continue to drop, and then I will buy at the bottom because I do know there will be a bottom. And I'll tell you where I think the bottom might be, but we'll go over that in a second. So algorithm neo script, right? So if we just copy that, right, and obviously you guys know that that means that it's part of neo, right? So it's on the neo script. Let's just go through it really quick, right? So to my knowledge, that meant that it's on neo, right? I'm trying to find it. What was I looking at? I was looking at something that showed that the two were connected on neo, blah blah blah. All right, anyway, all right, so if this is on neo, right, which is which would anyway, we're not going to go into that. We're just going to say that if this coin is on Neo, on their network, then most likely this coin is also going to have that same flaw. But once it updates, right? Once they update Neo and Neo says, "Hey, we're good to go. We found the flaw. We fixed it. It's impossible to hack us again. Blockchain is still good." Or even it's a flaw. It is a flaw, but it's not actually a problem with our network and stuff like that. then we'll be fine. But as of right now, I'll post a link down below if there's anything that I found that says that there's no flaw anymore. But I just found that I found a bunch of articles that were talking about that, and that got me a little bit wary about investing in anything that's on the Neo network, right? So 80% proof of stake block, reward for the masternode. Masternode keeps Masternode helps keep the network secure, as well as the masternode POS reward is 80%. It says crop coins require 2,500 for a master node, right? So my goal would be to buy the 2,500 to 10,000, right? So it's obviously unanimous, uses dark send transactions and completely anonymous. And then we have the master node to send using TX, which is like on the blockchain network, obviously, right? And then right now so right now I use a Mac, so I can't stake, so that's okay with me. But it uses the blockchain's going to start, and that was in I think January. They launched the website, which is in February, and now we're waiting for them to release this on Linux and on Mac. So right now they don't have it on Linux and on Mac. Right now, let's just click on the Mac one. Oh, they do have the Mac one. The Mac one's available. I don't know if a Linux one is available, and I don't think that they have it I don't think they have the Android and iOS wallet. And then we have down here dApps, as well as integration for smart contracts, payment gateway, atomic swaps, and then quantum resistant algorithm, which is very nice. Then they're going to have their own marketplace, which I like. This is where the twist starts to come in, as well as an online shopping website. So it's a little bit different than other people are looking to do. So this is what I like to hear, right? I like to hear that you're not looking to utilize someone else's platform to create your platform to make you better, right? So like, for instance, let's say if you wanted to be a singer, you're not going to reach out to like a Beyonce or Adele to do a duet with you just so that people can say, oh, you're a really good singer, right? That would probably cost you a ton of money. At the same time, you should probably get your own, singing career off the ground using your own merits, right? So obviously they want other people like Amazon or someone like a Best Buy or eBay to utilize their token, but at the same time, listen, if they could do it on their own, like a Craigslist, if they could do it on their own and utilize their own everything, why not? Why force someone to work with you that doesn't want to work with you? You can do it yourself. So I kind of like that a little bit. So that's something that I like the most about this, is that they're looking to do everything on their own. They're not they're not forcing anyone to do anything. Plus, at the same time, they're already listed on Coin Exchange, which is pretty cool. So they've done at least that much, right? So right now they are going down and bouncing. So you're looking at about 40 cents, 50 cents for the token. So right now, if we wanted to, it would cost for 2,500. It would cost, like I said, 50 cents for one. So you're looking at about $1,250 in order to host your own, which means you'll be paying about $5,000 to host 4, like I'm looking to host, right? There are a lot, so there's 566, which isn't too much, not 5,000, but it's 500. And then it says it takes about almost a month for you to get your ROI. Now, if you put out that 1,200, you're looking at about almost $20,000 a year. Now, again, I don't know if these numbers are true as of right now. If nothing changes, the reward stays where it's at, the amount of transactions you push through, as well as the information. If everything's exactly the same for the rest of the year, that's what you're looking to make. That's what someone is looking to make. But be very careful. Please understand that I'm not telling you to invest. This is just me keeping track of where I was thinking when I was doing this. And so that when a year later, when something happens, if it's up or down or left or right, I have an understanding of where I wanted to be at in that time frame. So this is just something that I'm looking at right now. So if you put up 1,200, if I put up 1,200, I'll be looking at making my money back every month, every 25 days, with 5 days to spare. So every 25 days, if I look at that 365, every 25 days, I'm looking at about 13 times my money back. So you look, like I said before, we're looking at about $20,000. So, but yeah, so basically that's just the way I thought about this. I'm saying to myself, you know what, that's actually pretty cool. I like the way that they're thinking about this. I'm looking at the future. I'm not looking, at what they're doing now. I'm looking at the future, seeing if, You know, can they compete with the Dashes of the world? Can they compete with, you know, even other ones like Bitcoin, Bitcoin Classic, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum Classic? I'm going to say not Bitcoin Classic, but Ethereum Classic, as well as Ethereum, as well as Litecoin. You know, Red. Are they able to compete with those? And can the value sustain itself? Right. So as you guys can see here, the value has been plummeting. When it first came out, it was about $4.30. I'm sorry, $5, almost $5. And then at one point it bounced down and back up. And as you guys can see here, it's been steadily going down. But it's only been about almost a month. So you're not looking at a long chart. You're just looking at almost a month. And remember, here's where it all makes sense. The ROI, the more. Okay, so let's try to uncheck something else. Okay, so as you guys can see, there wasn't that many master nodes. There was only 169 back then. Trying to get, okay, so 88 back then. ROI was 4,000, and the price was about the same as the ROI, so like 100 times. Yeah, I think it's like 100 times the ROI, right? And then at some point, the ROI jumped up. You know, master nodes. I think master nodes jumped up as well. Yeah, master nodes jumped up. So did the ROI. And then so did the price of the coin. You know, everything jumped up. Most likely that meant that more people were staking, less people were selling. That's what you're looking for. And then right now, as you guys can see, all three have gone down except for Masternode. Masternode is the only one that's still going up, where people are still buying in. And it's probably because right here, they took a dip in Masternodes. So people did a huge sell-off, which caused the price to jump and caused the price to also drop. So it is what it is. You know, I'm looking at this coin as something that I want to personally try to see if I can stake and end up with at the end of the year, maybe even next year, and see what happens. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'll leave all the information down below. Please do your own research. Please do your own homework. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'm not telling you to invest, but I am saying that this is something that people are talking about. So, you know, I was asked this in a chat, and I just decided, you know what, let me share it with you guys.